Good morning, children. So today we have to, just you people have to write the sixth function of central bank. Alright, so write down the sixth function, that is clearing house for transfer and settlement of mutual claims of commercial bank. So first write down the heading, clearing house. Sixth function of commercial bank, clearing house. Okay, under this you write, central bank is the clearing house for transfer and settlement of mutual claims. Again I am repeating, heading is clearing house, and under clearing house you write down, central bank act as a clearing house for transfer and settlement of mutual claims of the commercial banks. Full stop. Then write, after full stop you write, change the paragraph. Every day the customers of different bank, every day the customers of different bank issue checks every day. The customers of different bank issue checks drawn on their bank. You know, every day the customers of different bank have the checks of different bank, and they make payment. They make payment on by using that check. Is it clear? Suppose X has given payment to Y. X has a check of State Bank of India. So he used the check of State Bank of India to give a payment to Z, okay, to person Z, okay, but person Z has received the check of State Bank of India, but person Z is the account holder of Punjab National Bank. So what person Z will do, how he will able to encash that check? He will encash that check by depositing it in the bank. Which bank he will deposit? The bank for which he is a account holder. So the check of State Bank of India, person Z will deposit to his bank, and his bank is Punjab National Bank. So Punjab National Bank has a claim from State Bank of India. This kind of the mutual claims always occur. Why occur? Because every day the customers of different bank issues check drawn on their bank. We start with this, then this creates the need of settling claims. This create the need of settling claims of the commercial bank on each other. This create the need of settling claims of the commercial bank on each other. Okay, so two facts you have written. First fact, every day the customers of different bank issues checks drawn on their bank. Then this creates the need of settling claims of the commercial bank on each other. Full stop. Then after that, the third fact, for transfer and settlement of funds, for transfer and settlement of these mutual claims, for transfer and settlement of these mutual claims of the commercial bank, central bank provide clearing house facility. Central bank provide clearing house facility. Full stop. Then what is clearing house facility? Now you will write. Change the paragraph. Under this system, representative of different bank in a city meet at the clearing house of the central bank for the settlement of their mutual claims. Full stop. Then it is a simple, convenient, time saving and economical, right? It is simple, convenient, time saving and economical device for settling the claims of commercial bank on each other. Full stop. This much you people have to write under the sixth function, that is called clearing house. Again, I am repeating what you people have to write. First you will write, central bank act as a clearing house for transfer and settlement of the mutual claims of the commercial bank. Second fact, every day the customers of different bank issue checks drawn on their bank. Third fact, this creates the need of settling claims of commercial bank on each other. Third fact, for transfer and settlement of mutual claims of the bank, the central bank provide clearing house facilities. Fourth fact, under this system, representative of different banks in a city meet at the clearing house of the central bank for the settlement of their mutual claims. Then it is a simple, convenient, time-saving and economical device for settling the claims of commercial bank on each other. Full stop. Is it clear to all of you? So this is your sixth function of commercial bank. Write down the seventh function. Promotional and developmental function. Promotional and developmental function. Promotional and developmental function. Under this you write down, Central bank play a significant role in promoting economic development of the country. Central bank plays a significant role in promoting economic development of the country. Full stop. The developmental functions of the central bank are, after R, write down number 1. Number 1, central bank promote economic development by developing strong banking system in the country. Central bank promote economic development. Central bank promote economic development by developing strong banking system. Full stop. Strong banking system. Then write, it provide liberal and cheap rediscounting facilities to commercial bank. It provide liberal and cheap rediscounting facility to commercial banks. Full stop. That is the first promotional function of central bank. Second, write, to promote economic development of the country, central bank assists in the development of financial institutions. To promote economic development of the country, central bank assists in the development of financial institutions like development bank to provide investable fund for development of agriculture, industry and other sectors in the economy. Full stop. These are the two promotional and developmental functions of central bank. Now the last function write down, that is eighth function, controller of credit. Controller of credit. Write down, one of the most important function of the central bank is to control the credit creation by the commercial bank. Right? One of the most important function of central bank is to control the credit creation by the commercial bank. Full stop. Then write, central bank control credit creation of commercial bank by two methods. Central bank control credit creation of commercial bank by two methods. After method give a dash and then write quantitative method and qualitative method. Full stop. Quantitative method and qualitative method. Full stop. Is it clear? Only this much you people have to write under the controller of credit, because the next topic which we are going to start is how central bank control credit. Okay, the method of credit control policy of the central bank we are going to start the next. So we have completed the functions of central bank. We have studied the total 8 functions of central bank. The first function, central bank is the bank of issuing currency notes and coin. Whatever notes and coins issued by central bank, those are legal tender. Second function, central bank is the banker, fiscal agent and advisor advisor of the government. Third function, central bank is the banker of the bank, all the commercial bank. Fourth function, central bank is the custodian or guardian of the foreign exchange reserve. Fifth function, central bank is the lender of the last resort. Sixth function, central bank act as a clearing house for transfer and settlement of the mutual claims of the commercial bank. Next, central bank also perform promotional and developmental functions. And the last function, central bank is the controller of credit. It controls the credit creation of commercial bank by two methods, that is quantitative method and qualitative method. Okay, so these are the functions of central bank. Okay. Suppose in exam you will get the question, explain the functions of Reserve Bank of India. What you will do? Then what you will write in place of central bank, what term you will use? RBI. Because in place of, wherever you have written, whatever functions of central bank you have written, you are going to write the same thing. But only in place of central bank, you will use the word Reserve Bank of India, that is RBI. Only short form you can use RBI. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Now we are going to start the last topic of chapter number 14, that is methods of credit control policy of central bank. So write on the next heading, methods of credit control policy of central bank. We are going to start with this. Okay. Okay. So write down methods of credit control policy of central bank. So under this you need to understand that central bank control credit. Who create credit? Commercial bank. Commercial bank create credit. Central bank control credit. Now central bank control credit by two methods. What are the methods adopted by central bank to control credit created by commercial bank? Two methods, that is quantitative method and qualitative method. Now you need to understand that what is quantitative method. Quantitative method is the method which a central bank adopts to control the total quantity of money created by commercial bank. Suppose, if commercial bank has created money is equal to 10 lakh, central bank will try that commercial bank will create credit not 10 lakh, it will create only till 8 lakh, or it will create only, so total quantity of money which the commercial bank is created, the central bank will try to control that quantity of money created by commercial bank through the method which is called quantitative method of credit control. Second, qualitative method of credit control. What do you mean by qualitative method of credit control? Qualitative means what? Basically, we know, we have studied the process of credit creation by commercial bank. How a commercial bank is able to create credit? Only when commercial bank gives loan. The more and more loan commercial bank gives, the more and more credit commercial bank will be able to create. Okay. Now, under qualitative method, the other name of qualitative method is selective method. What is selective method? Why the word selective is given? Under this qualitative method, central bank will control the credit created by commercial bank by restricting that commercial bank should give loan only for important purpose, not for unnecessary purpose. What are the unnecessary purpose and what are the important purpose? When commercial bank gives loan for the productive purpose, like to the producers, central bank will encourage. But if commercial bank is giving loan for consumption to buy every small thing, or unnecessarily the people are taking loan from the commercial bank for such things, central bank will put a restriction. So central bank under qualitative method try to see that loan should be given for qualitative purpose, means the purpose, here the central bank will control the purpose for which the commercial bank is giving loan to its customers. That is the basic difference between quantitative method and qualitative method. Is it clear? Now, once you see, once you just revise the method of credit created by commercial bank, in that I have studied, I told you that commercial bank create credit with the help of bank deposit. And I told you that bank deposit is of two types, primary deposit and secondary deposit. Okay, but in between primary and secondary there is a cash reserve ratio. Now, I took in my table, the example which I have taken is 10% CRR is fixed. So 20% CRR is fixed. Is it clear? So 1000 primary deposit State Bank of India has received. From 1000, State Bank of India has to keep 20% CRR, and how much loan State Bank of India will able to give? Only 800. But suppose if Central Bank will increase that cash reserve ratio from 20% to 40%. अब कमर्शियल बैंक को कितना रिजर्व रखना पड़ेगा? 400. और कितना लोन कमर्शियल बैंक दे पाएगा? 600. जितना कम लोन कमर्शियल बैंक देगा उतना ही कम क्रेडिट कमर्शियल बैंक क्रिएट कर पाएगा. Is it clear to all of you? So, quantitative method. Under quantitative method, we have one of the method is cash reserve ratio, one of the point is bank rate, one of the point is open market operation. There are three ways which the central bank uses to control the credit created by commercial bank through quantitative method. First one is bank rate. The second one is cash reserve ratio. Third one is open market operation. Okay, now what is bank rate? Now we have studied lender of the last resort, one of the function of central bank. What is that function? That when the resources of commercial bank get exhausted, then commercial bank have only one option, that is central bank. जब भी कमर्शियल बैंक को फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस होती है तो सेंट्रल बैंक कमर्शियल बैंक की हेल्प करते हैं एंड प्रोवाइड हेल्प देम टू ओवरकम फ्रॉम दैट फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस. So in that condition, commercial bank borrow loan from the central bank. Okay, so when we take loan from the commercial bank, we pay them rate of interest. When commercial bank borrow money from the central bank, then commercial bank pay to the central bank the rate which is called bank rate. So what is bank rate? The rate at which commercial bank borrow loan from central bank. Okay. Now, we know this, the rate at which we borrow loan from the commercial bank, we call it rate of interest. But when commercial bank borrow loan from the central bank, then we don't call it rate of interest. We use the term bank rate. Is it clear to all of you? So what I told you about quantitative method, under quantitative method you need to understand one thing, that here central bank tries to control the total quantity of money created by commercial bank. And there are three equipments are there with the central bank to control the credit created by commercial bank through quantitative method. First is bank rate, second is cash reserve ratio, third is open market operation. Okay, now one by one I will explain to you people. Okay, but first write down the heading, methods of credit control policy of central bank. Methods of credit control policy of central bank. This is the heading. Under this you write down, central bank control the credit. Central bank control the credit created by commercial bank by adopting two methods. Under this you write, central bank control the credit created by commercial bank by adopting two methods. Then give a dash and write, number one, quantitative method. Number two, qualitative or selective method. The other name of qualitative is selective. So write both qualitative or selective method. We'll start with the first one. Write on the first one, quantitative method. Write on the first one, quantitative method. Right. When central bank control the total quantity of credit created by commercial bank, when central bank control the total quantity of credit created by commercial bank created by commercial bank, comma, then it is called quantitative credit control. Then it is called quantitative credit control. Full stop. Then write, under quantitative credit control, central bank uses three instruments to control credit. Under quantitative credit control, central bank uses three instruments to control credit. First, write down the name of all the three. Number A, bank rate. Number B, open market operation. Number C, cash reserve ratio. Okay. So this one now I'm going to explain you in my next video. All right. So today I have completed. So whatever I have completed till today will be the part of syllabus of term 2 examination. In your term 2 examination, whatever I have completed till today will be the part of your term 2 examination. The whole portion plus whatever I have completed till today. Okay. So for today only this much. Thank you, children.